Oh my god, if that guy hadn't killed him, I would have had my 3rd kill. Holy shit. There we go, 3 kills. Thank god it isn't actually 5 kills. Wait, what? Nah, that's a glitch. That's a glitch. No, I didn't. I had another one to do. I'm going to do another set, because that is definitely not fucking true. I did not just have one there. I had 2 lots to do in that match. Not one. I had 2 lots of free kills to get. I mean, I could just back out now, but do I trust the challenge? I mean, it doesn't really track properly, considering I knew I had 3 out of 5, not 4 out of 5. There we go. Well, that's 3 anyway, so at least I know it's counted there. Alright, I'm going to just give the UAV to these guys, and then I'm going to get the fuck out of here, because this is awful. Okay, here we go. Yep, it's tracked. There we go, forged. Let's go. Let's go. Right, now I'm going to do the karambit. Oh, this one is actually far easier than it looks. All I got to do is just kill people. I mean, they're not going to be able to take damage off me anyway most of the time, because I'm in hardcore, so if they hit me, I'm dead anyway. There we go. I don't know if it'll be bugged, this one, if it will count, like, being damaged in general as being damage received from the enemy. Because the thing is, it's saying you can't have damage taken from the enemy you're about to kill. But the thing is, I know for a fact it's going to just probably be bugged or something. And it'll just say if you're damaged in general, it won't track. Alright, hiding here is probably my best bet until someone, like, runs out. Yep. Yeah, literally got 2 in one burst. I can't stim, so I mean, I don't even know if that was the guy that just damaged me or not, but got another melee user in here. Great, love that. Right. Bro's in the middle of placing a sentry gun. Nice. Yeah, another one. I knew he'd be down there. There's always someone down there. Yeah, another one. I have no clue what I'm on right now. I'm gonna guess like 15 maybe. Briefly. Something like that. That was a teammate I killed. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Yep, it's done. It is done, baby. What is going on with this load screen? Holy shit. Okay, let's just check the camo, see if it's... Yeah, okay, it's done. Thank God. I've got the melees done. Right, launchers and melees both done. Worst classes in the game are done. God damn. Let's go. So, as you can see from the intro, we have finished Forged for the melees in Modern Warfare 3. So let's just get into it. Let's talk about this grind, because this one was actually a piece of cake, despite how annoying this challenge was, or the challenges for the melees in this game. It was definitely not as bad as I thought it would be, especially because, as you might have noticed from the gutter knife challenge for Forged, it seems to be bugged, glitched, or whatever the fuck, or there's been a typo, but essentially that challenge at first was looking to be like one of the most difficult in the game, but the truth is it's actually glitched. So essentially with the gutter knife, the Forged challenge was to get 5 kills 5 times without dying, and essentially you only have to do it about 3 times. So the knife is actually bugged. I don't know why. Maybe they meant to put 3 kills without dying 5 times, or maybe the glitch just hasn't been fixed yet, but apparently this is a glitch that's been around since the game dropped, and I can't believe it's December and it still hasn't been patched. So essentially that thing may or may not be the actual challenge you're supposed to do is only 3 kills, or it's a glitch and I'm just very lucky that they haven't patched it yet. But when you guys do that challenge, essentially just go for the 3 kills. If you get 3 kills and you feel that the lobby is a bit difficult and you just managed to get 3 kills, back out and then check if it's progressed, if the challenge has actually, you know, registered, because if it registers as 1 out of 5, then just continue to do that for the rest of the kills. But obviously if it doesn't track, you know it's definitely a glitch and it has been patched. So basically, in terms of these 2 melees, I would say I had the most fun using the karambit over the gutter knife. That is just sheerly because I like its design more, and I just found that for some reason it's quicker. Like, I just get more kills for some reason with the karambit, whilst when I'm using the knife, it feels a little bit more tedious in a way. I don't really know why that is, because they're both melees. They're not really too different. I mean, the knife is definitely bigger, but I feel like because of the karambit being a bit smaller, I don't know, maybe there's an ADS or like an animation difference. I'm not too sure. In terms of challenges, the first one for the gutter knife is just 3 kills without dying 5 times. So that one was pretty simple. And of course, then you've got the karambits challenge, which is 20 kills against enemies without that enemy enemy hitting you. So like I was saying in the start, I'm not sure if the game actually knows how to track specifically who's damaged you when you go for the kill, because let's say you're already damaged, right, because someone shot you, but you go to kill someone else who didn't damage you. Would the game know whether or not it was them that did it or someone else? I'm supposing they do, considering when Modern Warfare 2 had that update that's carried through with this game, of course. They updated, I think, in like Season 5 or something, so that it would track how many enemies actually damaged you in the gunfight, so you know, like, how much damage was taken per person. And obviously, for the longest time, I think since the beginning of Call of Duty, they've tracked assist kills and XP, who dealt so much damage to a player versus who did the kill. So I guess they do know how to track that, but I'm not too sure exactly how that works and if it would potentially become bugged in some regard, because if it's as simple as a 5 kills like dying 5 times being a bugged challenge, then I don't know how something a bit more intricate like damage of enemies for kills is going to not be bugged. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems something that would probably get bugged. But yeah, that was pretty simple. Karambit's just 20 kills. You literally just want to play on shipment and get your kills. Just in hardcore, at least, you don't have to worry about getting hit by enemies, because in hardcore, if you get shot once, you're probably going to be dead most of the time anyway. So it's basically just getting 20 kills if you think about it. Obviously, keeping in mind that you don't want to get a tad bit of damage off someone who you're going for the kill with. That's the only thing. Like, it's super easy to do with the Karambit. And then the Gutter Knife, like, again, it's more or less just hiding in the crevices on maps. So shipment works amazing for this. I would say just in general, use shipment for both of these challenges. Like, I prefer shipment just over these other maps for this challenge specifically anyway. But I can understand for people who aren't a fan of shipment, because I personally am not a fan of shipment this year. It's the same thing from last year and it just looks dreary. If you do not want to play shipment, or shipment, let's say, is taken out of the game, you can actually go on to Karachi, or you can go on to Slums. It's not Slums, what's it called? Favela, sorry. Those two maps have a lot of buildings you can dip in and out of. You can weave between them and you can hide a lot. So those maps will also work pretty well, but I personally didn't use them for this challenge. I used shipment and it worked like a charm. So those challenges are simple. They're actually, I would say the Forged camos are actually, the Forged challenges are a lot better than the Gilded challenges, which is funny because you'd think you'd be sweating more over the Forged camo because it's the next camo in line after Gilded. But no, Gilded was actually more tedious. You physically had to equip more stuns on your class to get more efficiency out of each time you're alive. You had to go around stunning and flashing people every time you see them, and you had to weave around them to get the kill so they can't shoot you whilst they're stunned or flashed. Actually sucks. A terrible fucking challenge. And obviously we could see this was going to happen with the knives, because that's always what we end up doing each year with a camo grind. They usually do give us some sort of flash or stun related challenge for camo grinding, so it's not even surprising with the knives. But you know, eventually I got through it and it was not that bad. I wasn't like breaking a damn sweat over it. It was just a bit tedious. But in terms of advice for how you can get those stuns and flash challenges done really quickly for Gilded anyway, because it's the exact same challenge for both the Karambit and the Gutter Knife. They both ask you to, you know, kill people who are affected by your tactical, which is basically tactical grenades like flashes and stuns. To do 10 for both of them, it's the same thing. You basically just gotta go on whatever map you're on. I would advise for your class that you're running Engineer. So Engineer Vest is actually really useful. It worked very well for the RGL, which I talked about the other day when I unlocked Forged for the RGL launcher, but it's actually very useful. If you put the Engineer Vest on, it allows you to equip 2 tacticals because it takes your lethals out, and essentially then you can spawn in with 2 flashes or 2 stuns as opposed to just the 1. And another thing I would definitely advise for you guys doing that challenge is to also equip an ammo box, munitions box, whatever it's called, onto your field upgrade, because that will also give you the additional 1 flash or stun if you actually, you know, loot from it. Because whenever you get that field upgrade and you're able to place it down and you've ran out of flashes or stuns, and let's say you haven't died yet, you can actually get an additional 1 flash or stun into your inventory, I guess, because it obviously replenishes your ammo, it replenishes your equipment. So that is very useful. That's what I did, and it got it done so much more quickly than just having 1 flash or stun on my class and having to die every time. So that will get your kills very quickly for the flash and stun challenges. And of course, you might also want to make sure that you're running that one perk. I can't exactly... What's it called? Okay, this is not very good because I'm not really well prepared for this video, as you can see. You do actually want to have on the tac mask whilst you're doing this because you're probably going to flash and stun yourself whilst doing this challenge. And there might even be other melee users out there trying to do this challenge who are going to be flashing and stunning you. So this essentially just reduces the strength of that flash and stun and gas grenades and whatnot. It doesn't completely stop you, but it at least reduces it so you're not as affected for as long. So they're the main things I would say that will really speed up your progress. And if you're not willing to use whatever primary you're doing for camo grinding and you just want to focus on the knives and you're finding it really difficult just to hide and to get the kills like I did on Shipman, something you can also do is put on the Modern Warfare 2 Riot Shield for your primary and just walk around with that on if you're so bothered about doing that challenge and it's really difficult for you. Just run around with the shield on your back whilst you're doing the knife kill so people can't hit you from behind, or you can walk around holding the shield until you get close enough to a bunch of people and then quickly swap and start attacking them. And if you do choose to do that, if you do choose to use the Riot Shield, you're actually going to want to use a type of glove which is going to increase your weapon swap speed. So you want to use the quick grip gloves. This is going to allow you to increase the weapon swap speed. I can't speak properly today. Increase the weapon swap speed between your primary and secondary. So quick gloves is definitely something you are going to want to use if that is the route you decide to take for shields and knives, as opposed to just a primary gun. But I still had that on anyway, just so I could swap from my gun to my knife if I was ever trying to do them at the same time. So that's really my general advice for these two knives. It's actually very simple. You'll probably unlock Forged in like 2 games. It's really simple. Like, I literally unlocked Forged for the gutter knife, backed out, then I went into like 1 game. It was really fucking sweaty. Like, I couldn't even get into the vicinity of players without them demolishing me. So I just backed out of that game, went into another game, and in that game I got the Forged camo for the Karambit done in that 1 match. So it's a really simple challenge. You guys, you'll breeze through it. Don't worry, it's not that stressful. And of course, I would say prioritize hardcore over it, just so you can be assured that if you're hit, you die immediately and you don't have to worry about all this damage tracking. And of course, if you're in hardcore, everything is 1 hit. So if for whatever reason, I don't know why it wouldn't do this, but let's say the knives didn't do 1-hit kills, you know, at least in hardcore you can be assured that every stab will just be 1 and you'll be done with the kill. So that's my general advice. I personally, if I'm going to rank these two, like I said, I think my favorite is the Karambit, then it's the gutter knife, just because the Karambit is a little bit smaller, it's a lot more easier to move around with, or at least it looks easier. Maybe I'm just being fooled by the animation speeds, I don't know. They don't look too different because they're both melees, but it just looks cool as well. The animation, the weapon inspect for the Karambit is so cool, like just spinning it around on your finger and shit. It's such a cool melee, and I definitely think it's cooler than the gutter knife. But then again, I think the gutter knife is far cooler this year as opposed to just a combat knife, which you've had in the other games, or just the knife as they call it in a lot of other Call of Duty games. But yeah, both very fun challenges to do, and so yeah, hopefully best of luck to you guys if you're doing Forged on the melees. Obviously, try not to bust a vessel in your head doing the stun and flash challenges, you know, the tactical challenges 10 times for each gun. You'll get it done, don't worry. But yeah, so that is everything for those 2 weapons. I'm really looking forward to, of course, getting onto the shotguns next, and then I think the battle rifles. They're the next ones up that I'll probably get Forged on, or it may even be the sniper rifles, because I've got 1 more sniper to do at the moment, and I've done 2 out of 3. So this is super fun to do, this camo challenge. You know, this camo grind in general is just so much more laid back, and it doesn't really require as much like alteration in your gameplay style, so that's something I really do like. But yeah, other than that, hopefully this helped you out in some regard, the advice and the tips and whatnot. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash a like. It really goes a long way in helping out the channel. It helps me out as a creator. It lets me know you enjoyed the video so I can, you know, keep creating more. And of course, be sure to leave me any feedback on these videos. Just let me know what you do and don't like about the videos, that kind of thing. It really is appreciated. But other than that, check out the other Modern Warfare 3 videos down below. The other playlist will be all linked below in the description, and you can check out the Discord if you're not getting notified for videos on YouTube for whatever reason. It could be that your notification bell is bugged, maybe your sub feed isn't showing my videos to you. So if you're in the Discord, you can be assured that everything I post in there, whether it's main channel, second channel, whatever it may be, will be notified to you through Discord, and you can leave suggestions in there if you so wish. But with that being said, check out the other channel, check out the Instagram, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye guys.